Hello, good morning, good noon, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Gundam Bear Show. And today we'll have a full review of the Saturnix Gundam from Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise series. Okay, and we have these two right here. So it's not yet combined. So we know that we already have a Core Gundam 2 from the Uraven Gundam, and we already done the articulation review for the Core Gundam 2. So we'll now focus the review on this Saturnix unit right here and the Saturnix weapon also up here, and we will combine it into your Core Gundam 2 to make it as the Saturnix Gundam. So before we combine them, let's talk about first the Saturnix unit and the Saturnix weapon. Let's go. So Core Gundam 2, bye bye. Woo. Here we are, the Saturnix unit and the Saturnix weapons, and you already see a full 360 spin of this kit. And now let's talk about this thing right here. Let's have first its aesthetics and design. So the same with some other unit from the Core Gundam 2's armors, which is the planetary systems. So this is the Saturnix. So this is the 6th armor of the Core Gundam, which is now the Core Gundam 2. So it's the same with the other units, which it carries the armor of the Core Gundam 2 and the weapon itself. So I will take out first the weapon up here so that we can see all about the Saturnix right here. So as you can see, this will be the fit of the Saturnix right here above right there, the skirt. We also have the additional V-fin, but I think it's not a V-fin anymore. It's like a faceplate right now. You also have the armor for the chest. Okay, it's like a chest plate right here, which is, I think it's more on the same design of some other armors of the Core Gundam. We also have the shoulder armor right here, which can be attached at the shoulder. Okay, and then at the back, we also have the forearm armor right here, and we have the side skirts armor right here and the fist armor right here. Okay, so that is the Saturnix unit right there. And then we have some stickers that was used, and it's only right here at the front, which is it's like the where the pilot goes on this unit. And then one of the best thing about this one is the fit of this unit has a wheel, and it is a movable wheel which it can turn. Okay, as you can see there, it can turn. There are two wheels right there, and it will be more nice if it will be attached to your Core Gundam 2. So that is your Saturnix unit, and we will talk about more of its aesthetics and design when we combine it into your Core Gundam 2. And now let's talk about its weapon right here. So these weapons, this is one of the form of the weapons which you can combine into one, because there are two separate weapons right here, which we have your drill right here. Okay, and we also have your pliers, and I think it's also a scissor. I don't know if it's a scissor or pliers, because for me it's like a pliers, and also it's like a scissor if it will cut. Okay, so that is the weapon. And now to fully see the aesthetics and design of this kit, let's have now your Core Gundam 2 to combine it to your Saturnix weapon and Saturnix unit. Now let's go, let's combine. And here it is, the Saturnix Gundam. Okay, so it's very hard for this kit to pose. Yep, it's very hard. I think sometimes to make it stand because it's a little bit back heavy, and we know the reason why, because we have this very big shield backpack thing at the back, and then we also have these two big weapons at the side of its shoulder which you can attach it. And if I will put it at the side, it will fall because it will add to the heavy weight at the back part. So that's why I just put it at the front part so that it will balance the weight. Okay, so now we'll have the aesthetics and designs of the Saturnix Gundam. Okay, so this is the combination of the Core Gundam 2, the Saturnix unit, and the Saturnix weapons. We'll go first at the unit itself. So as we can see right here, so the core right here is very different from the other Gunpla that we know, and I remember something that it's like the GM3 Master color, but I think it's more a little bit dark. So it's like an orange brown color, so it's really like earth type Gundam. Okay, so it's really made for land battle or a land melee combat. And then we have also some of those very nice panel opportunities, which I added some panel accents, especially here at the shoulder, the front right here, which is above of the shoulder. We also have at the front of the front skirts. We also have at the Core Gundam 2's body, which is also that mini skirt, which is the yellow part, which we have here some panel opportunity there, and I put a panel accent. We also have here at the side, which you can see here at the side of this forearm armor, and we also have the armor of the hand right here, which I also put some of the panel accent. So the same at this the opposite side. And we have also here at the thigh, which that thigh is the leg of your Core Gundam 2. We also have here at the knee part, which is also a great panel opportunity. That's why I put a panel accent also. And this side also of the legs right here, which also a very nice panel opportunity right there. So I put some of the panel accent because this kit shouts for panel lining, so that the aesthetics and design of it will pop out. Okay, also here at the feet, as you can see there are also some panel lines right there. And we also have here at the back, which this is part of the Core Gundam 2 right here, which is this very big backpack, which also can transform as a shield right here. So it's nice to put more of its panel line opportunities, apply the panel line accent, so the design of this kit will pop out more. And then also here at its weapons right here, which this weapon can really turn, because the name of this weapon is the Breaker Drill. So as you can see here, I also put some panel line accents right there, so it will show more of its pointy parts, as you can see there at the inside part right here. But right there, it's a little bit dull. It's not just a little bit, it's really dull. Okay, then right here, the other side, the other weapon, which we call this weapon as the Vice Pliers. So it's really a pliers, not a scissor, but a pliers, so it can grab something. And also I put some of the panel line accents right there. Let me focus it right there. So as you can see right there, it has this panel line opportunity or the panel line accents right there. Okay, so that is the design and aesthetics of your Saturnix Gundam. So let's go now a little bit of its articulation. Okay, so the articulation when it is in Saturnix Gundam mode, okay, the combination of the Core Gundam and the Saturnix unit and the Saturnix weapon. So let's start at the head. So the head can have this jiggly movement, and it can also turn 360, so it's understandable that it can go left and right. Okay, and then it can go up and down also. The shoulders can move 360 right here. It can also have that reach, but again, because of the use of polycaps and it's a very loose kind of material, so the joints can't handle the heavy part right here, which is the weapons right here. Okay, so the elbow can bend. Okay, so the weapons also can move forward and back, and it can rotate because it has a peg right here. Okay, as you can see right there. So as you can see right there, it's only a peg, and we have a peg right here, so you just attach it like this, and it's also the same at the same side of this part right here, which can also rotate and can move backward and front. And then we also have right here, which these vice pliers can also move. It can spread like that, and it can also close like that, and it can can go forward and backward also. So it depends on the motion that you want. And then now we'll go at the waist. So the waist can move, but be careful. The joints at the waist is a little bit loose. Okay, and then also your front skirts can go up and down, and your back skirt is just a normal one, which it will just stay right there. Then let's make this skirt up, and the legs can go kick up and then back a little bit, but it will bump to the backpack right here, which is also a transformable shield, so it doesn't have a lot more range of movement for moving backward. Okay, it can also go at the side, but just a little bit of it. I think it will just angle like that. It can move until a little bit of going to 90-degree, but that's the part, that's the only height that it can go. Okay, it can also bend right here. Yes, it can bend. Let's have a little bit of angle of it so that we can see the real bend. Okay, so that's the bend of the knee, so the knee bend. So that's it, because when you bend it, this part right here will touch or bump to the back skirt, so just be careful. So that's why I have it to be angled like that, so it can bend until that part. And then at the feet, okay, it has its angle movement, which it can move like this because it was attached by a ball joint right there, and then there is a peg. So but just be careful because it's a little bit hard and a little bit tricky to move it. And then again, as I told you, it has a real wheels right here which it can turn, but be careful in turning that wheels because you can really just easily detach it like that. So it was just connected by a little popping out of those little pegs right there. So you just the thing that holds this wheel is just a little bit of friction and holding mechanism of the little and very thin pegs at the inside of the back part of the feet. So now let's see the weapons mechanism. So the weapons can be detached right here at the shoulder part, so you can use it individually, which you can attach it at the side of the forearm armor right here and also right here, so that you can use it for attacking for melee attacks. Okay, so you can stab with a drilling power, or you can grab someone with these very large vice pliers. Okay, so now we also have a different option for your Saturnix weapon. So we have here some attachment right here, which you can use this here, put this hand attachment right here, and you can use it this attachment to put it on the hand. So the Saturnix now will hold this weapon right here, but it's a little bit snug and a little bit loose because, as we know, this weapon is a little bit heavy, so it's a little bit different to hold this one. So you can adjust it by using this thing right here at the front, which it has this pegs right here, which you can attach it right. It depends on you on how close it will be at the hand. So for me, I will try to more closer. So let's see if it can handle, if it's more closer right here. I think still not. Okay, so it's the same in the other part also, so I will not try it anymore because as I know it's just loose. Okay, so I will put it back right here so that I can put the thing over here again like that. Okay, so we have another form of these weapons which it can combine into one weapon. Okay, so you just need to detach it at the forearm of this kit, and then using this thing right here, you can combine these two by attaching it in between. So let me get this one right here. Okay, and then put it aside, and you can see there are so many choices of rectangular pegs right there, and the same at this side right here. So you will just align those two, and before aligning it, there's also a peg hole right here and pegs right there, which you can attach it both right there and then lock it with this thing, and then it has now this very long weapon right here. Okay, and then how will this thing hold this weapon? You can attach it here. Okay, so it will have a very long weapon right there, and then also you can use those extra part of this thing of this weapon so that the Saturnix Gundam is handling this on both hands right here. So you will just put it here, and then you will attach this one wherever you want in the place right here. I just want to put it like this one, and then let this Gantla hold it like this. I don't know what part. Okay, let me have it like this one, and then I think another here. Again, it's very hard, but again, I handle it. I will just show a picture right there. You can see it. I made it in attaching those both in two hands. So, woo, it's very hard. So that's why you need to choose a position or a pose, and then after that, please don't move it anymore because again, it has a joints which is very loose and easily be detached. So just be careful. Just be careful. Okay. Okay, and then we also have another option for it. So we can use this one if you want to put these two weapons at the back of this kit, specifically if two other kits. So you can remove them at this side, and then after it, you can put these things at this side. Where's that thing? Okay, you attach it first like that, and then you can attach it right here, and then also this one right here, and then you can put this one onto the back of any kits that you want. If it has the same which some of the kits, standard kits that we know, has two peg holes right at the back. So we have a whole peg like this, a rounded peg. So if it has also something like this one, which is the same on this kit, you can also attach it with this one, and you can also use it with, it has this kind of peg, so you can also attach it with this kind of attachment. Okay, so let's try this to put it at the back of the Saturnix Gundam. So I will just detach the backpack shield right here, and then I will choose to put it like this. So let's try to make it up so it's much more, I think it's much more better in view if we have this at moving upwards. And yep, I think it's good. It's good, yeah. I think it's good, but a little bit awkward for me, but still it's good. Okay, so if you have some of those kits that you want to put these weapons, the Saturnix weapons, you can use this two peg circular peg attachment, or this one part right here, this rectangular peg right here, to put it at the back of your Core Gundam 2 or Core Gundam 1. So that is for the weapon. Now let's take it back and form it again so that we will have now the cons of this kit. Okay, so now let's have the cons of this kit, because there's so many cons that I've experienced on this kit. Okay, so first of all, we already know that the Core Gundam 2 joints are very loose, and it really shows. I only cut it when I edit this video, but the entire process in having this on review, it keeps my time on assembling it again, because the joints are getting loose and looser every time I move it. So after this review, I will just decide what pose it will have, and then it will stay there. Okay, it will just stay on that pose, maybe forever. Okay, so first part, which is very loose, and a major con on this kit is the Core Gundam 2's waist, because just a little bit of moving it and it will just pop out just like that. It's very easy, very easy to pop out. And then also this backpack right here, the backpack transforming shield, it's a little bit loose also, like that. It's very easy to be pulled out, so just be careful. Maybe you will lose those things if you will not be careful. And the same cons of the armor of the Core Gundam, the same with Core Gundam 1 also, which is also very easy to be detached. As you can see here, it's very I didn't even use force on detaching it. Okay, in this part it's a little bit hard. Okay, I think you can adjust it, but right here, this part right here is just very easy to lose, as you can see there. Okay, and then another one is right here, the forearm right here, the forearm armor is very easy to detach also. I keep swapping both of these two, and then still the same, it will just lose. As you can see, the backpack already dropped. Okay, and then as you can see the waist part is also loose right here. And then legs, it's okay, no problem with the legs. The next issue right here is these two weapons, which is very heavy for this kit to handle. It can handle the kits, but still it's very heavy for this kit. Okay, so I think it's not just heavy, but the length of the weapon is making the disadvantage or the cons for this kit, because as we know, it can combine when these two is on the same when these two are combined, they will be more on length. And then another loose joint right here. Okay, so when they are combined, they will be more on length, and then I think the kit can't handle it. Again, it's very easy, so I suggest you will put some paints right there and let it dry, and then try to attach it again. And please just choose a pose that you want, and then just display it to your display cab or wherever you wanted to place it. And then please don't touch it anymore, because it's a little bit a grenade for this kit. Okay, so and also right here, this part right here is easily loose or detached also. I don't know if this part, yes, it's okay. And you see already the armor, the shoulder armor is detaching itself. So yep, there's so many loose parts on this kit, and I think that will be the end of it, the end of this review. So I'll just put it back together and pose it, and then we will just end this vlog. Okay, so that is the review for our Saturnix Gundam. It depends on you if you want to buy it, especially the Core Gundam 2, which it has this very annoying loose parts, loose joints. So just be ready for that, to add some more effort in customizing so that it will not be loose anymore. The design wise of the kit is very interesting, so it really shows that it's like hard, it's a rack, it's earthly type Gunpla or Gundam, which it has those melee weapons. Okay, it's like for digging and grabbing. So that's one of the nice part of this Gunpla, of this kit, the Saturnix Gundam. But again, just remember that the base kit is a Core Gundam 2, so expect those loose joints. And then some of the traits of the earlier Core Gundam armors, which has those loose shoulder armors. And I think for those experienced builder, you can find some solution for that. And then for those beginners, I suggest go for the Core Gundam one first, so that you will not be surprised by this unexpected loose joints of these kits. Okay, so that's it for the Saturnix Gundam. So thank you so much guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and please hit that notification bell so to be informed for my next videos. Okay, so our next Gundam to review is your Niptate Gundam, and that will be next. So please stand by and tune in to this channel and watch for it more Gundam related vlogs for the next time. Okay, thank you so much guys. Good morning, good noon, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Jake De La Paz signing off. Gundam Show signing off. Bye bye. Loose joints everywhere. Oh. Bye bye. Bye bye.